great group. Tea Party people are, you know, inclusive and all working toward the same goals to bring our country back to the Constitution and to reduce the deficit, to repeal Obamacare, stick together and make life better for our kids and grandkids.
On November 2nd, we're going to bring this country and this state.
You know, the Tea Party movement is all about getting back to what our founding fathers created in this country over 200 years ago. You know, the rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You know, we need smaller government, we need less taxation, and we need the voice of the people to be heard. And that's not happening right now. It's been career politicians, and that's not what our House or our Senate was created for. Our House was created for citizen legislators. And right now, the voters and the citizens of this country are upset. They're very angry. And I think the Tea Party movement is the voice of that anger.
Today against a tyranny that threatens us as we haven't been.
The Tea Party movement, to me, is focused on the future. Right now, we are seeing huge changes being made to our country on the sly. There are so many things that are being proposed in government right now that we're being told, well, we'll tell you what's in that later. Just trust me right now that it's going to be great. And frankly, trust me from a politician is a little scary.
A few people here tonight have asked, you know, what is the Tea Party movement about? What are we going to do here? How does this work?
I think the most important thing that needs to be cleared up about the Tea Party movement is that it's not a top-down organization. My experience over the last year and a half now, has been that this is individuals coming together out of concern with the direction that our nation has taken, who really believe strongly in the goodness of our Constitution and our form of government, and really want to preserve it to make sure that there's something left behind for their children and grandchildren.
The number one, I guess, misconception is that the group are racist. And that would come from pure ignorance and from someone who's just not standing here listening to the message, period. I mean, anyone that thinks that just believing in the Constitution has anything to do with your skin color is just strictly off base.
And I think that any major political party out there that wants to make sure that they get more votes is going to try and absorb the Tea Party. But we are not about lower taxes. We are not about changing this, changing that. What we want is to make sure that the freedom is preserved in America. And right now the freedoms are being threatened day by day. And it's that that keeps the Tea Party propelled into movement. And until the major parties of either Democrat or Republican can get behind that, they're not going to be able to absorb us at all.
I'd say the hottest hot-button issues for the Tea Party movement is to keep government out of the way, to let the people basically work through their own problems with as much compassion as possible, but the compassion needs to come from the people, not from the government. I mean, if someone needs help, let the people, let the church, let the nonprofit organizations out there actually help the people, and not let government think they're going to be the be-all, end-all, and certainly not on borrowed money. You can't help everyone on borrowed money from other countries.
The distribution of wealth is the major issue at hand. Any government that has done the distribution of wealth and taking care of the other, the poor or the lower class citizen from higher up, taking that money and giving it to the lower, has never worked. They are being given a handout, so why should you try and excel or move further or better your life if all your needs are already being supplied by the government?
The fact that people across Massachusetts and across the country are educating themselves or informing themselves about candidates this year shows that there is a new interest, a revived interest in civic engagement. Whether the Tea Party movement survives or not, or brings our country, you know, back to those founding principles, the fact that people are paying attention or getting involved is a win for everyone.
You know, the Tea Party movement is here. It's been here for 2.5 years. It's growing rapidly, and it's time for our elected officials to listen to what the people have to say. God bless America.